Welcome to our channel. Muscle growth is a complex process that hinges significantly on training intensity, making it crucial for anyone looking to enhance their physique or athletic performance. Understanding training intensity is vital because it directly influences the effectiveness of your workouts and, consequently, your muscle building potential. When we talk about training intensity, we refer to the level of effort exerted during exercise, which can vary based on factors such as the amount of weight lifted, the number of repetitions performed, and the overall effort put into each set. By grasping the nuances of training intensity, individuals can tailor their workouts to push their limits, thereby maximizing muscle hypertrophy. In this discussion, viewers will learn about the concept of training to failure, a technique that involves performing an exercise until you can no longer complete a repetition with good form. This method is often debated among fitness enthusiasts, but it can be a powerful tool for stimulating muscle growth when applied correctly. Additionally, we will explore effective techniques that can be integrated into your training regimen, such as progressive overload, varying representative ranges, and incorporating compound movements. These strategies not only enhance the intensity of your workouts but also ensure that your muscles are consistently challenged, which is essential for growth. Engaging with scientific insights is crucial for anyone serious about their training. Research has shown that understanding the physiological responses to different training intensities can lead to more informed decisions in the gym. For instance, studies indicate that training at higher intensities can lead to greater muscle fiber recruitment, which is essential for growth. By applying these scientific principles, viewers can refine their training routines to be more effective and efficient. Moreover, recognizing the importance of recovery and nutrition in conjunction with training intensity can further amplify muscle growth. It's not just about how hard you train, it's also about how well you recover and fuel your body. This holistic approach ensures that your muscles have the necessary resources to repair and grow stronger after intense workouts. In summary, understanding training intensity is a cornerstone of effective muscle growth strategies. By learning about training to failure and implementing various techniques, viewers can optimize their workouts for better results. The integration of scientific insights into training routines not only enhances performance but also fosters a deeper connection to the process of muscle building. As we delve deeper into these topics, remember that the journey to muscle growth is as much about knowledge and strategy as it is about effort and dedication. Ed Corney, a legendary figure in the bodybuilding community, is often celebrated for his incredible physique and dedication to the sport. Evaluating his last 2 reps during a workout provides a unique opportunity to assess training intensity and the effort level he consistently displayed. In many discussions surrounding Corney's performance, there is a consensus that his approach to training was marked by an unwavering commitment to pushing his limits. His last 2 reps, often seen as the most critical in a set, exemplified his philosophy of squeezing out every last drop of gains. These final repetitions are not merely about completing the set, they represent a mental and physical battle where the body is pushed to its absolute limits. This intensity is what separates average workouts from those that lead to significant muscle growth and development. The significance of maximizing effort in those last 2 reps cannot be overstated. In bodybuilding, every additional representative can contribute to muscle hypertrophy, and Corney understood this principle well. By pushing through the discomfort and fatigue, he was able to stimulate muscle fibers that might otherwise remain dormant. This relentless pursuit of excellence is a hallmark of successful bodybuilders and is crucial for anyone looking to enhance their training outcomes. It's about embracing the struggle and recognizing that true growth often occurs outside of one's comfort zone. To fully appreciate the intensity of Corney's last 2 reps, it's essential to introduce the concept of muscular failure. Muscular failure occurs when a muscle can no longer generate the necessary force to complete a repetition with proper form. This state is often seen as a critical point in training, as it signifies that the muscle has been sufficiently challenged. There are different definitions of muscular failure, ranging from reaching a point where no additional reps can be performed to a more nuanced understanding that includes the ability to maintain form. For Corny, reaching muscular failure was not just a goal, it was a testament to his dedication and a strategy for maximizing muscle growth. In evaluating Corny's performance, it becomes clear that his last 2 reps were not just about physical exertion but also about mental fortitude. The ability to push through pain and fatigue is what defines elite athletes in any sport, and Corny exemplified this trait. His approach serves as a reminder that in the pursuit of muscle growth, one must be willing to embrace discomfort and challenge their limits. Ultimately, the lessons learned from Ed Corny's training intensity and his commitment to squeezing out every last drop of gains can inspire anyone looking to elevate their own training regimen. By understanding the importance of those final reps and the concept of muscular failure, individuals can better navigate their fitness journeys and achieve their desired results. Muscular failure is a critical concept in strength training and bodybuilding, referring to the point at which a muscle can no longer generate sufficient force to complete a repetition with proper form. Understanding the different types of muscular failure is essential for optimizing training intensity and achieving desired results. 2 primary types of muscular failure are absolute failure and technical failure, each with distinct implications for training. Absolute failure occurs when an individual can no longer lift a weight, regardless of form. At this point, the muscle has reached its maximum capacity, and no further repetitions can be performed. This type of failure is often associated with high-intensity training and is typically sought after by advanced lifters aiming to maximize muscle hypertrophy. However, reaching absolute failure can be taxing on the body and may require longer recovery periods, making it essential to use this approach judiciously. On the other hand, technical failure refers to the moment when an individual can no longer maintain proper form during an exercise, even if they could potentially continue lifting the weight. This type of failure is crucial to recognize, as form breakdown can lead to injuries and ineffective training. When lifters push through technical failure, they may compromise their biomechanics, placing undue stress on joints and connective tissues. Therefore, it is vital to prioritize form over the number of repetitions, ensuring that exercises are performed safely and effectively. The implications of form breakdown during training cannot be overstated. When lifters sacrifice technique for the sake of completing more reps, they risk developing bad habits that can hinder progress and lead to injuries. Maintaining proper form not only ensures that the targeted muscles are being effectively engaged but also protects the body from potential harm. Therefore, understanding the difference between absolute and technical failure is essential for anyone looking to maximize their training outcomes while minimizing the risk of injury. Another important indicator of muscular failure is the concept of representative speed slowdown. As fatigue sets in, the speed at which a lifter can perform repetitions typically decreases. This slowdown can serve as a valuable signal that the muscles are nearing failure. When the pace of repetitions begins to wane, it often indicates that the muscle fibers are becoming fatigued and that the lifter is approaching either absolute or technical failure. Monitoring representative speed can help individuals gauge their intensity levels and adjust their training accordingly. In summary, understanding the definitions and types of muscular failure, absolute failure and technical failure, provides valuable insights into effective training practices. Recognizing the implications of form breakdown and the importance of maintaining proper technique is crucial for long-term success and injury prevention. Additionally, using representative speed slowdown as an indicator of failure can help lifters fine-tune their workouts and ensure they are training at the appropriate intensity. By incorporating these concepts into their training routines, individuals can optimize their muscle growth and overall performance while minimizing the risk of injury. Assessing Jay's training set provides valuable insights into the effectiveness of his approach to muscle growth. One of the key factors to evaluate is the speed of Jay's repetitions, as it plays a significant role in determining his proximity to muscular failure. In strength training, the tempo at which reps are performed can indicate the level of intensity being applied to the muscles. If Jay is executing his reps at a controlled pace, it suggests that he is focusing on maintaining proper form and maximizing muscle engagement. Conversely, if his reps are rushed, it may indicate fatigue or a lack of focus, potentially compromising the effectiveness of the set. A slower representative speed often correlates with increased time under tension, which is crucial for stimulating muscle hypertrophy. Therefore, evaluating the speed of Jay's reps can provide insight into how effectively he is training and whether he is approaching muscular failure. Another important aspect to consider is the potential for additional reps during Jay's training set. If he is nearing failure but still has the capacity to perform more repetitions, it raises questions about the intensity of his workout. The ability to complete extra reps without sacrificing form suggests that Jay may not be training at his maximum capacity. This could mean that he is leaving gains on the table, as pushing closer to failure can lead to greater muscle fiber recruitment and, ultimately, enhanced growth. Understanding the implications of training intensity is essential for optimizing muscle development. If Jay consistently stops short of failure, he may not be fully stimulating the muscles, which could hinder his progress over time. To further contextualize Jay's training effectiveness, it is essential to introduce the scientific background on training intensity and volume. Research has shown that training intensity, defined as the amount of weight lifted relative to one's maximum capacity, is a critical factor in muscle growth. Higher intensity levels typically lead to greater muscle fiber recruitment, particularly of the fast-twitch fibers, which are essential for hypertrophy. Additionally, training volume, which refers to the total amount of work performed, sets multiplied by reps, also plays a significant role in muscle growth. Studies indicate that a combination of both high intensity and adequate volume is necessary for optimal results. In summary, assessing Jay's training set involves evaluating the speed of his reps and their relation to muscular failure, considering the potential for additional reps, and understanding the scientific principles behind training intensity and volume. By focusing on these elements, Jay can better tailor his workouts to maximize muscle growth. Ensuring that he trains at an appropriate intensity and volume will not only enhance his performance but also contribute to long-term progress in his fitness journey. By pushing closer to failure and maintaining a controlled representative speed, Jay can unlock his full potential and achieve his muscle-building goals. Training to failure is a widely debated approach in the fitness community, particularly regarding its effectiveness for muscle recruitment and growth. The rationale behind this method lies in the principle that pushing muscles to their limits can lead to greater recruitment of muscle fibers, particularly the fast-twitch fibers that are essential for hypertrophy. When a lifter performs repetitions until they can no longer complete another with proper form, they create a significant stimulus for muscle adaptation. This intense effort can trigger various physiological responses, including increased muscle protein synthesis and hormonal changes that promote growth. By reaching failure, individuals can ensure that they are fully exhausting their muscles, which can lead to enhanced strength and size over time. However, while training to failure can be beneficial, it also comes with notable drawbacks, particularly when considering the volume of training. One significant limitation of low volume when training to failure is the potential for inadequate overall workload. If a lifter consistently trains to failure with a low number of sets, they may not be providing their muscles with enough total volume to stimulate growth effectively. Research has shown that muscle hypertrophy is not solely dependent on intensity but also on the total volume of work performed. Therefore, while reaching failure can be a powerful tool, relying exclusively on this method without sufficient volume may hinder long-term progress. Moreover, training to failure can lead to increased fatigue and longer recovery times. When lifters consistently push their muscles to the brink, they may experience greater levels of muscle soreness and fatigue, which can impact subsequent workouts. This can create a cycle where the body is not adequately recovered, leading to diminished performance and potential overtraining. Consequently, while training to failure can be effective in certain contexts, it is essential to balance this approach with adequate recovery and volume to ensure sustainable progress. Research findings on volume and muscle growth further illuminate the complexities of training to failure. Studies indicate that higher training volumes, defined as the total number of sets and repetitions performed, are associated with greater muscle hypertrophy. For instance, a meta-analysis of various training studies found that individuals who engaged in higher volume training experienced more significant increases in muscle size compared to those who trained with lower volumes, even when both groups trained to failure. This suggests that while training to failure can be a valuable strategy, it should not be the sole focus of a training program. In conclusion, training to failure offers both benefits and drawbacks. It can enhance muscle recruitment and stimulate growth, but it also presents limitations, particularly concerning training volume and recovery. To maximize muscle growth, individuals should consider incorporating a balanced approach that includes both training to failure and sufficient overall volume. By understanding the nuances of this training method and integrating research findings into their routines, lifters can optimize their workouts for better results while minimizing the risks associated with excessive fatigue and inadequate recovery. Rating of perceived exertion, RPE, and reps in reserve, RIR, are two valuable tools used by athletes and trainers to gauge training intensity and manage workout loads effectively. RPE is a subjective scale that allows individuals to rate their perceived exertion during exercise, typically on a scale from 1 to 10. Where 1 represents minimal effort and 10 signifies maximal effort. This method provides insight into how hard a person feels they are working, taking into account both physical and mental fatigue. RIR, on the other hand, refers to the number of repetitions an individual believes they could still perform before reaching failure. For example, if a lifter completes a set of 10 reps and feels they could have done 2 more, their RIR would be 2. Both RPE and RIR are significant in training as they help athletes tailor their workouts to their current fitness levels, ensuring that they are training at the appropriate intensity for their goals. The subjective nature of RPE and RIR is one of their defining characteristics. Unlike objective measures such as weight lifted or the number of repetitions completed, these methods rely on an individual's personal assessment of their exertion and capacity. This subjectivity can be both a strength and a limitation. On one hand, it allows for a more individualized approach to training, as athletes can adjust their efforts based on how they feel on a given day. This is particularly useful for managing fatigue, recovery, and motivation, as it encourages lifters to listen to their bodies and adapt their training accordingly. On the other hand, the subjective nature of these methods can lead to variability in assessments, as different individuals may interpret their exertion levels differently. This variability can make it challenging to compare training intensities across different sessions or among various athletes. To ensure accurate assessment when using RPE and RIR, it is crucial to anchor sets. Anchoring involves establishing a baseline for perceived exertion and repetitions in reserve during specific workouts. For instance, if an athlete consistently performs a particular exercise at a certain weight and RPE, they can use this information to gauge their progress over time. By anchoring sets, individuals can create a reference point that helps them assess their performance more accurately in subsequent workouts. This practice not only enhances the reliability of RPE and RIR assessments but also allows for better tracking of training adaptations and improvements. In summary, RPE and RIR are essential tools for managing training intensity and ensuring that workouts align with individual goals. Their subjective nature provides flexibility and personalization in training, but it also necessitates careful consideration to ensure accurate assessments. By anchoring sets, athletes can enhance the reliability of their perceived exertion and repetitions in reserve, leading to more effective training outcomes. Ultimately, incorporating RPE and RIR into training regimens can empower individuals to optimize their workouts, promote recovery, and achieve their fitness objectives more effectively. Understanding the concepts of rating of perceived exertion, RPE, and reps in reserve, RIR, can significantly enhance training effectiveness, especially when illustrated through examples from various bodybuilders. For instance, consider a bodybuilder like Ronnie Coleman, who was known for his intense training sessions. During a heavy squat set, he might rate his exertion at an RPE of 9, indicating that he is working very hard and feels he could only perform one more representative before reaching failure. In this scenario, his RIR would be 1, suggesting he is pushing himself to the limit. This level of intensity is often necessary for advanced lifters aiming for maximum muscle hypertrophy, as it ensures that they are fully recruiting muscle fibers. On the other hand, a bodybuilder like Jay Cutler might approach a lighter set of bench presses with an RPE of 7. In this case, he may feel that he could perform 3 more reps, giving him an RIR of 3. This approach allows him to focus on form and technique while still providing a sufficient stimulus for growth without overexerting himself. By varying RPE and RIR levels throughout his training, Cutler can balance intensity with recovery, ensuring that he remains fresh for subsequent workouts. The implications of representative speed and technique are crucial when discussing RPE and RIR. For example, if a lifter performs their reps too quickly, they may not be fully engaging the targeted muscles, which can lead to a lower training effectiveness. A slower, controlled representative speed often increases time under tension, enhancing muscle recruitment and promoting hypertrophy. If Ronnie Coleman were to rush through his squats, he might rate his RPE lower than intended, potentially leading to suboptimal gains. Conversely, maintaining proper technique while adhering to a slower representative speed can elevate the perceived exertion, allowing lifters to accurately assess their RPE and RIR. Throughout the video, we provided examples from renowned bodybuilders to illustrate how RPE and RIR can be utilized in real-world training scenarios. By analyzing their approaches, we demonstrated how varying levels of exertion can lead to different training outcomes, reinforcing the idea that there is no one-size-fits-all method in bodybuilding. This variability allows for a more personalized training experience, enabling individuals to find what works best for them. As we wrap up, we encourage viewers to reflect on their own training practices. Consider how you assess your exertion levels and whether you are pushing yourself adequately during workouts. Are you consistently reaching the appropriate RPE and RIR levels to stimulate muscle growth? By taking the time to evaluate these aspects, you can make informed adjustments to your training regimen, ultimately leading to better results. If you found this video informative and helpful, we invite you to subscribe to our channel for more content on fitness, training techniques, and muscle growth strategies. Don't forget to like and share this video with friends or fellow fitness enthusiasts who might benefit from these insights. Your support helps us continue to create valuable content that empowers individuals on their fitness journeys. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video, where we will delve deeper into effective training strategies and tips for achieving your fitness goals.